Welcome back, Dungeoneers. It's Sunday afternoon, and, well, that can only mean one thing. It's time to play Dungeons & Dragons. You're here watching Dice and Dungeons, and I'm here at the table with...
I'm David Wong. I play Nine, some guy, cat.
Bard.
I don't know about that.
I'm Nicole Bates, and I play Soria the Changeling Druid, who's somebody. Or animal.
And I'm Greg. I'm playing Ulseth Ralph, a Furbolg fighter.
I thought you were not a script.
Yeah.
Well, in this particular episode,
Why are you describing yourself?
I'm nondescript. So I'm just some guy.
Exciting stuff.
I'm
And
Alexis.
if you want to be some guy,
What?
Go with it. Yeah, if you want to be some
started
guy.
it, now you're stuck with it.
you should go to patreon.com/diceanddungeons.
That's how you become some guy.
Yeah.
You could be some guy. Guy used generically, of course, you know.
Yeah, some young guy,
People
some
do that
rich
now.
guy. We'll accept all guys.
Yeah.
Go with it.
And you anyway, when you go there, give money, and you'd be giving that money to Dice and Dungeons, and you'd be supporting the show. It'd be a really cool thing to do, don't you think?
I think that's really cool.
What would they get for giving money?
Well, when you talk about it, they would get tears.
Do we have things like improv sessions, like behind the scenes?
Or
like
DM notes?
DM notes?
Yeah, you can get those things if you go to patreon.com/Dice and Dungeons and become
Wow.
a patron.
Wow, that's cool. No
Wow.
else I like going?
I like letting the DM getting introduced.
I don't like that.
Oh.
I want to talk about Geekified.
What about Geekified?
Yeah, what
Well,
about
it's
it?
like this gaming store in Vinton, Iowa. And you can find it at facebook.com/Geekified.
Geekified Vinton?
Yeah, Vinton. Yeah, that's right. Because we don't believe in states here on
And-
the internet.
Only cities.
And they sell things there. They sell like cards, magic cards, and
Not only do they sell that stuff, but they have this cool thing where they have online live auctions
Wow.
on their Discord. Yeah.
well, you can bid on things.
You can bid on things.
So you could
might
pay
get a good
you might-
deal.
or not. It depends on how popular the item is. Right?
Yeah. So there's like Magic, the Gathering cards, Magic, the Yu-Gi-Oh cards,
So if you're some
Magic.
guy who likes cards,
like Pokemon, the Magic cards.
so Geekified
Vinton, Iowa.
on Facebook.
Yep.
Yeah. Who are you?
And why are you here?
Do you play a character?
I'm here to say, Dungeoneers, let's roll. Last week on Dice and Dungeons, our heroes spent a day retracing their steps, or attempting to retrace their steps, after discovering that they too were now wanted for, among other things, criminal mischief. The party tried to follow their path of revelry through the city, but came to little avail, as memories of the previous night were clouded by alcohol. So they resorted to the only solution that remained: alcohol. Ulseth imbibed further and began to recall the previous night's antics. We rejoin them now at a construction site as they discover the first of their many hijinks.
I continue to rummage through Olsef's bag. Is there any cool stuff in there that I want? Should I roll for it?
I mean, that's all pretty subjective, and I honestly don't know what's in Ulseth's bag.
Neither does Ulseth.
The only thing I know for sure that's not in there is a trident. That's the only thing I'm sure that isn't in there.
Well, how much rope is in there?
None.
No rope.
There is no rope.
How many Testaxis are there?
A few.
I take a Testaxi.
Okay, you have a Testaxi.
Okay, I don't know what I'm going to do with it.
It's just a normal Testaxi. It's number 127, which is Frank Staxi. It's not holographic or anything. It's a common Testaxi.
Is it 127?
Yeah, 127. Frank
bad-
Staxi is.
Too bad it's
insane.
not 128. That one's really rare.
Alright. I put it underneath my hat.
Okay. You have a little stackable cat underneath your hat.
It's a cat and a cat.
So you who are
Technically,
nines,
it's a cat and a badger.
you who are nines, why were you rummaging in my pack?
I was looking for your rope. I found it.
Where is my rope?
It's right there.
Where is there?
You're drunk.
That construction thing covered in rope? All that's your rope.
Oh, I better go get my rope back.
All right.
To remind the viewers, as the party seems to remember, the scene that we ended on last time was the entire group coming to a construction site where a large piece of excavating equipment had been nearly completely wrapped in many hundreds of feet of rope.
Was it very neatly wrapped? I mean, if I had done it, even if I was drunk, I would have very neatly wrapped it so that it was
You
like
The-
coiled.
Would have thought
The
that.
disturbing thing is, yes, it is incredibly neatly, very tightly wrapped.
I feel like it's an art installation and we should leave it.
But then I would need to buy more rope.
Yeah, that's what our discretionary funds for.
Oh, so you are saying that I should leave this wrapped neatly around this construction
We still have
equipment?
that, right? The money that was wrapped around his neck.
Also had
I
it.
checked. Do I still have the
I don't like that. You take that smile off your face.
Do I still have the 52,000 gold minus 10?
So you put that around your neck, right?
Uh-huh.
Grief, what?
It's not there.
Do I have all my stuff in my bag?
Yeah.
Do I have all the rest of my stuff in my bags?
Not the rope.
Except for the rope.
Save for the rope, yes.
Why do we keep trusting him with money? It just
I
keeps
don't know.
disappearing. This time, quite literally from under
Right
his
from
nose.
under his nose.
We just set her up for this.
Yeah.
Why did we do that?
Why did you even ask?
The best
demanded
part
that you
is
carry the money this
the
time.
best part is you guys spent a whole session not wondering if you still had the massive pile of cash.
Well, Seth, you
We
didn't.
trusted.
You wanted to be in charge of the money, and look at what happened.
And you got drunk.
Not alone.
You're supposed to be the responsible one.
All right. Do we want to untie all this rope?
Or do we want to leave it as an artist?
It's your rope.
So do I have the rest of my money that wasn't the 52,000?
Yeah, you do, because you didn't combine it.
No.
We bought stuff with that, right?
Ulseth, make a perception check. The other two players are instructed to ignore that I asked this question.
Okay.
Ignore what? See what I did
See
there?
what happens when we give Ulseth money.
Yeah, he loses it. That's
15.
why we've just been skimming off the top this whole time.
It was his room that
That close.
That close?
core month.
21.
What would you use
Was
there,
that
Ulseth?
lucky?
Yes.
Technically, it can't be lucky because you know the results.
No,
You
didn't
just said it
say
was-
that close.
you
didn't
could-
say
that
I was
could
close.
mean-
I-
You could have
above.
said it was that closely a success, or that
Yeah, you did
closely-
not say if a
Aha.
success or a failure.
You didn't know. We didn't know the outcome. We knew it was
You
close.
could have been like, "Oh, you just made it," or you might have been like, "Oh, you just failed."
The best part was you were successful the first time and you just burned a thing of lucky.
So it was you were just close, so close to failing, but you made it.
You want to use another lucky on that one? No.
Okay, so you are able to notice that about 100 feet up from ground, high in this, it's like an excavating sort of sliding rail crane sort of thing.
Okay. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's not just like a digger. Or
It's
something.
not like, yeah,
It's a tall.
they
thing.
don't have, all those hydraulic things. There's no fervent stuff over here. So this is all much more,
Pulleys
it's less industrial in its construction. It's still very tough stuff, but there's a lot more like manual things here. A lot of pulleys, and it's like this big overhead excavating kind of equipment. You notice that up there, precariously balanced and tied into your rope structure, is what looks like it could be that sack of money.
Oh, well. I found it.
What are you talking about?
I found the money that you thought was missing.
Wait, you lost our money?
No, I found the money.
I've done all the math and I figured it out. If we just pull this one rope, it'll all come loose.
You pulled the rope.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
I didn't figure it out.
So is there a ladder? That there has to be. It's a machinery thing. So there has to be a ladder that goes up to the top.
Well, there's a ladder that goes up to one of the two like tower tops, but you wrapped all the way up the tower, right? And then this kind of cross beam thing, where there's a sliding rail with a lowering scoop, right? That about halfway across it, about 50 feet out, you kept wrapping and wrapping and wrapping all the way out there. And out kind of in the middle of it is where the bag is. And that is it's a very narrow little rail.
Well, if I got there when I was wrapping rope, I can get out there when I'm not wrapping rope because I won't be quite as busy.
We should hope.
Well, go for it.
Yep, let's watch.
Yep. Okay. Does anyone have any extra rope?
Guidance.
Thank you.
Why don't you just climb?
Well, I wanted a safety rope.
It's up there.
Okay, I climb up to the level of the horizontal beam.
As he's climbing, I'm just like, I could just turn into a bird and fly up.
You did this, so you should go get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're gonna do that while I'm out on the beam, risking my life anyway.
I don't know what you're talking. I'm talking to nines. You can't hear me.
Yeah, we're having a quiet, private conversation on the internet.
I climb up to the horizontal beam that's now wrapped in rope, apparently.
Yeah, it is wrapped in rope.
Where the money pouch is located, right?
Yep.
Maybe.
Do I see the end of a rope anywhere?
Yeah, you definitely had to like tie pieces of this together.
Okay.
However,
Yeah.
you, being you, fastened this kind of proper like.
Yeah, I tie really good knots, right?
You did more than tie good knots. You also wanted to ensure that the knots would hold together and that the ends wouldn't fray. So you went to find basically construction tar and you
Sealed.
sealed it.
Where did I find construction?
We
We're
don't
in a
know.
construction
That's
site.
You are on a construction site. There's construction tar around here.
Oh, well.
I'm gonna get some of that tar.
You- I
Start
mean-
filling some bottles.
You did this very properly.
Yeah, very
So every 50 feet or so of this wrapping, there's, a nice dark
nicely
spot where it's all tied together. And by counting those, you're able to discover that there's well more than the length of rope that you had in this.
Oh, I must have bought extra rope.
How many?
What? I can't hear you from up there.
I can't hear you from down there.
I fill 3 bottles of tar.
Okay.
Okay, I take out a knife or a dagger or my short sword or whatever it is.
Did you bring those up?
Mm-hmm.
And I slice off a piece of rope right next to one of those beautifully tarred knots.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I unwrap the rope.
The tension releases and the whole thing goes.
That could happen.
It doesn't.
Good.
I take that end of the rope and tie it securely very securely, because I tie really good knots apparently, to like one of the struts on this piece of machinery.
Okay.
Okay. And then
So which end are you unwrapping from?
well, the end where I am.
You're in the middle.
Yeah.
Because you're at the top of a tower.
Yeah.
So,
Rope is tied up to the top, right? And then
yes.
across.
And then across.
So I'm unwrapping it from down below me.
I see. Okay.
Okay. And so, I climb down a little bit to get the rope, but I want to get about like 70 feet of rope.
Sure.
Okay. And I very carefully tie one end to a strut, and I tie the other end to me, so that, how high am I up? About 50 feet?
About 100 feet.
100 feet? Okay, well, 70 feet will be good. And I'll tie the rest around my waist.
Do you have feather fall?
And
What, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should I be paying attention to the guy precariously walking
I mean,
across
so
heavy
with this-
equipment?
No,
with
we'll
the
hear him.
With the safety harness on, I start to edge out onto the strut that I apparently have been on safely before, because I not only was on it, but I wrapped it in rope.
Mhm.
Okay, so I start doing that as I move out toward the bag of 50.
Make an athletics check.
I can do that.
I'm looking for cool things on a construction site.
Funny, I don't see Olsef on that list.
Hard hat.
Sure.
24.
Okay, you managed to shimmy your way out across.
Shouldn't
This-
he be rolling at disadvantage?
Why?
He's drunk?
He was drunk last time he did this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
but
I
he didn't know he was
successfully
drunk
did
last time. He knows he's drunk right now.
it. I don't know that. Not unless you keep telling me, but I can't hear you because you're way down there.
So you shimmy
He
your
could have
way.
rolled at disadvantage the first time. I don't know. I wasn't.
You shimmy your way out to the middle, where you find a little bag that looks like your money pouch,
Yeah.
and it is tied into the rope.
Okay. I poke at it. Is it full of money?
Seems like it, yeah.
Yeah. It kind of like rattles and
Yeah.
dings a little bit. Can I lift it up at all?
Oh, yeah, yeah. You can lift it up.
Well, then I lift it up.
Okay, it's still like tied right into the rope. It's all.
I can't take it out.
No, you like. So it's got, two little cinch loops to
Yeah.
close it, and you ran the rope right through that.
Okay. Well.
You wanted it to be very secure up here, apparently.
Hey, I was very careful to make sure that the money did not get lost.
I start picking the door to the construction office.
Okay.
So I take out.
I assume there's like a trailer.
Sure, let's go with yes.
Okay. Go on.
Yeah. So I cut the rope on either side of the little twiny things.
I'm using up your guidance.
Okay, you lose
You could have
guidance.
at least tried before you gave yourself guidance.
Ulseth manages to cut the section of rope out. Make another athletics check.
Okay, I can do that. This one is almost as good. 20.
Okay. You manage to cut the rope
I have good athletics.
while not dropping the bag.
Okay, that's good because I'm holding on to the bag with one hand and cutting with the other hand, not just cutting with the bag just laying there, because that would be silly. I could lose the bag.
Now let's see if you get back.
I rolled a dirty 20.
You open the door, I guess.
Cool.
Go ahead and make another athletics check, and let's see if you get back.
Well, it's always a chance. Let's see, what is that number? That number is 18.
You managed to make it back. It's a little bit rockier. You have to
It's
You
rocky,
nev-
but since I'm drunk, am I like rocking
In-
along with it so that it's amplified? Or am I rocking like against
Counter.
it so it feels like perfectly stable?
You just want to throw up more. You're not drunk enough to be able to coordinate either of those actions.
Oh, okay.
When I'm in this construction office, do they have anything like potions of strength or healing for worksite accidents?
No.
Oh.
No.
Is there a name tag?
Sure.
Okay.
What's on the name tag?
Chuck.
Is there
No
a
last
title?
name?
Nope, just says Chuck.
Title?
No, just says Chuck. That's it.
Okay.
No title, just Chuck.
Well, Seth, you're back down.
Did I get back down or did I just make it?
Yeah, I mean, the rest of it's just a ladder down. That's fine.
Okay, yeah.
You're
Yeah.
not some guy anymore. You're Chuck.
We checked the bag now that he has it.
Okay.
When I was at the
Seems to
top
be
of the
mostly
tower, I could have been
correct.
up Chuck.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
If you want to
Sorry,
go
what are you
through and
doing?
count all of the
Counting
platinum
the money.
pieces, I suppose you can, but it seems to be mostly there.
Okay.
Mostly there.
It seems like it.
You probably have to buy some more rope.
Or
Are you
you
gonna get the rest of your rope, Bolsef?
No, I'm just going to buy new rope.
All right, let's choose it.
All right.
This rope is
Also,
this rope is used.
as you're the drunk one who remembers what's happening, where did we go next?
Do you want to hold the money so that you can't yell at me again if it gets lost?
Oh no,
You can
I
yell at
trust you
instead.
implicitly.
Why?
Do you want to hold the money so that we
Put it
can
in
yell
your
at you
bag.
if it gets lost?
Fine, I'll put it in my bag. How much was in it?
There was
52,000.
51,189 gold. No, 100 and excuse me. That was an expensive dinner. 51,970 gold. $79 gold. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how much is left after expenses.
All right, it's in my bag. Apparently.
Well, now I am going to be blameless. So I have now at the bottom.
No, I don't think so.
So I'm at the bottom of this construction site, and I'm leaving my rope because it's obviously
An art
an artistic installation.
that you cut up a bit.
Well, yeah, that just
He's the artist
adds to
still.
it.
So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Should we
So that's 70
put a
feet of
plaque
rope.
on it?
Do we have one?
This artist Chuck now.
Very nice.
Where did we go next?
Where do we go next?
You're the drunk one.
I follow.
make a
I
perception
retrace-
check.
Guidance.
I retrace
All
my
of you
footsteps.
can make this one.
Okay. Do we have to do it? Like, any bonuses or negatives?
No, just your perception.
22.
22.
12.
Okay. 9s, you miss this, which is a little strange, given the nature of what I'm about to describe. You two, however, Soria and Ulseth, you notice this. You notice that there is a hole in the fencing around this construction area. It's shaped like a badger.
Like, upright?
Like a cartoon, like Wile E. Coyote break through the wall.
Exactly.
Is it like several inches off the ground somehow? Like,
Yes, and it has like an outline of a saxophone.
That's gonna be anything!
oh, put your arm up, Nines.
You also
I shove you
notice
through.
there's one large hole that must have been in Nine's other hand. It's unexplained. It's sort of triangular in shape. And it's about as long as Nine's.
It's a big slice of pie.
It could be a pie.
What was it that you were carrying? Oh, a wedge of cheese.
Could be cheese.
Oh, let's find out. Can I borrow your sword? Shing! And I cut a hole through the fence to go through. What?
Why?
I'm not a basher.
You literally can be.
I'm saving that. There
So
for the
you
bag
cut a hole in the fence with a sword.
to go through.
We go around the gate that's right there.
Yeah, I follow Nines through the gate, which is unlocked, and we go through.
Well,
to
Seth was the one that was drinking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we sure about that?
Yeah. Probably.
Okay.
I am not remembering Nines crashing through the fence like this.
Are you sure?
Yeah, think harder.
I am
Here,
not sure.
Drink another
On
ethanol.
the
No,
I think you should, Olsef.
I do a
Are you mind palating
I'm
right now?
I'm mind melding myself to see my memory to my memory, my thoughts to my thoughts. What happened here with this fence?
What's the deal?
Happening here?
on the other side of the fence, you find a bunch of construction cones.
Ooh.
Ooh, like
That's
the
a
one that I
cone.
had up in the room? Or are they different?
They're similar to that. They're, that's 4 feet high, and well, they're made of wood, painted bright orange and yellow and stuff.
Yeah. Do they match the hole in the fence?
Yes, they do.
I'm still holding out for pie.
And they're basically just kind of dotting the road. Many of them have been shoved off to the side, but a few of them you see are very neatly lined up, and they just continue out of sight
Is one of them obviously
down other
missing?
streets.
Well, let's follow him. Maybe maybe Nines is the one who put him in place.
Well, Nines
You
was
blame me for every nine-shaped hole we come across.
especially one that has a triangle shaped hole the size of a
What
traffic cone.
what possible thing can nines have that's triangle shaped? That's not pie. That's
Cheese.
not pizza. That's not cheese.
It's a
That's not a
construction
weird
cone.
pretzel. That's not a calzone. That's not a croissant donut.
Or your hat. Your
Or-
Wait,
yeah.
a croissant pizza donut? Did
yeah,
you say?
croissant pizza donut.
What?
Well, actually, just a croissant donut, but
also with cheese.
But I have seen croissant pizzas in the frozen food section.
Why?
I don't
So-
know.
We follow the cones.
Okay. You follow the cones, and they kind of stop. Oh, just knock that over. They stop a few blocks away from here, where you see a guard post.
Do I remember this?
Did you wrap this post in a rope too?
And
I used up all my rope.
it's so in this city, you haven't really seen this yet.
It wasn't dark.
But there are little posts where guards just stand in case someone needs them. And, that's their little stationing, right? You know how you can, in some public areas, they've got those little alarm for help kind of towers. They got a little light on them and everything. You know what I'm talking about? Kind of like that, except there's 2 guards there. And
Which one has a light on their head?
neither, and they're just talking to each other. But the cones you can see are staged off to the side here. They've been moved out of the way of the street, and they're still sort of stacked up next to this little guard stand. So clearly something led the 3 of you here.
Yeah, it was Olsef.
So there are
They're
guards
cones.
actively in it right now.
Yeah.
Right. We walk up to them.
What are they talking about before we step up to them?
Yeah. I listened
yeah.
in on the conversation.
Yeah, let's spy on them.
They're just talking about bagels.
What about bagels do you like?
Like they're kind of spongy, I guess.
What's my favorite part about the bagel is?
What's that?
The hole.
I mean, that's kind of the whole like bagel thing.
Well, yeah, the whole bagel. Yeah.
The whole-
Wait, can we help you guys with something? Is something going on?
Yeah, do you remember us?
Should
That's
we?
a great
No,
thing to say to
you should
guards
not.
in a city where we're wanted.
Well, you're disguised as someone else.
I was testing my disguise.
I think maybe you three should call it a night and head back home. Do you need a hand getting back?
We're wondering why these cones are here.
Oh, not 100% certain, but I think some drunk idiots just stole them from that construction site over there and like kept lining the streets with them. I don't know why.
Can you tell us more about these charming idiots?
I wouldn't exactly call them charming. Last night they were laying these cones out in the street, and
thought we
then
were
they
setting-
came up
oh.
here,
Somebody was setting them up.
and one of the guards on yesterday's shift tried to stop him, and they pantsed him.
Oh. What a noble thing to do.
I mean, I don't know how noble just trying to stop people putting cones out is, but sure.
Is it a bad thing to put out cones?
I meant the pantsing was noble.
I mean, it's why are you putting out cones? Those are for construction.
Do you know where
sites.
they went after pantsing the guard?
Well,
These handsome and attractive drunkards.
so after they pants the guard, it was rendered and unable to move on account of his pants being around his ankles and everything, and wearing armor makes it harder to like fix that problem. So they ran off.
So are they just wearing like top armor?
Yeah, they've got some like, just standard kind of pants down there,
You got
loose.
like breastplate with those hangy things that cover the tops of the legs, maybe.
No. Okay.
Yeah, it's just like a chain shirt that they're wearing with a like a, I don't know, tabard over it. Yeah.
Like a chain sundress?
Yeah.
I mean, sure. Yeah. That's definitely a thing that's been at a fashion show. So,
The new guard uniforms for some reason. Just,
what?
you who are guards, who issued these things?
A halbrook?
Some guy named Halbrook?
No. A halbrook is like a chain shirt that goes down to your knees, so it's like a chain sundress.
So why are you wearing... Oh, what is a sundress?
Don't worry about it.
Okay,
So,
not worried.
where did you say they were?
Why are you wearing these heavy chains?
I mean, they're not that heavy.
It's armor.
It's our armor.
Oh,
Are you all right?
yes.
We're fine, he's not.
I think he's probably had enough.
Yeah, probably. So what were you saying these devishly handsome and wonderful drunkards went?
Odd descriptors, but okay. After they pantsed our associate, they just ran off.
Which way?
Well, he reported they ran off that way, and they point back down the street that you came. And you kind of wove your way up here, zigzagging, with the cones, and then point down like a main boulevard, and indicate that these handsome drunkards ran down that way.
Did you hear any reports about issues with a bakery last night?
Why?
Just we're bakery fans. We like to keep up on bakery news.
Hey, if some robs a bakery, it must be a pretty good bakery.
Look, if you guys are journalists, just tell us. We'll answer the question.
Yes,
you don't need
we're
to be weirdly
journalists.
coy about it.
Are there good pretzels there?
We're food. We're
okay.
part of a magazine's food review. We're food
Why didn't you
journalists.
say we're part of the food guild?
We're part of the food guild.
Thank you.
The Food Eaters Guild.
We are reviewing pretzels and croissants.
Croissants.
said croissants.
So you're
More
writing
than
for a
one.
food magazine?
Yeah. We do. We report food crimes.
Well, I got a couple restaurants to show you over there. Some real food crimes.
Who doesn't like a good food mystery?
Yeah, we also branch into nonfiction food crimes.
Have you guys written up Fazoli's yet? That's a food crime.
So are we done here?
Hey, we haven't brought up a Fazoli's joke in a while.
Well, they stopped paying us because they never paid us to begin with.
They never
That's right.
paid us.
Yeah. They continue to not pay us.
And in case it's not clear, it's a joke.
Yes, the restaurant is a joke.
But
So we're
asking about
we are
pretzels-
reporters for food crimes. Have you heard about any bakery break-ins?
It's a very weird profession, but I believe you. So, yes, there's been a bakery break-in
Where?
just down there.
Just down that way?
Yes.
What's the name of the bakery?
Where those beautiful and highly kissable drunkards ran?
Again, weird descriptors, but I guess you're journalists, so you're looking for that captivating headline, aren't
Yeah.
you? So
we like the bad boys of food.
Well, we report on the bad boys of food.
the name of the I don't know what the bakery was called. Do you? No, I don't remember. But it's down that way.
Just
There's
down
still
that way.
some signs up.
Okay.
Like police signs tell you to stay out. So I'm sure you can head down there and get an idea of what happened.
Can we get a little note that says we're allowed to investigate?
Sorry, can't do that. But you can look around from the outside. That's no harm.
Wait, is there a thing that if we can get a thing that says we can investigate it?
No, that's not a thing.
It's not a thing at all?
It is
Nope.
where we report.
Well, that's good for wherever that is, but it's not here. So,
What if it was here?
So is
but
this
it's not.
is this reported break-in in the direction that they said that the people ran off last night?
Well, I mean, they're both generally that way, but the bakery is like, you take about 6 blocks down the main avenue here, and then take a left. It's on a street called La Mala. Yeah, it's on La Mala Avenue. And then
Is that spelled llama?
Is
La
there,
Mala.
is there like double L's in it?
No.
So it's like llama la. Okay.
Yeah. Take that road down, and then it'll be on the right side, a few blocks in.
So,
Well, we thank you for
If you-
telling us where to go.
yeah.
Well, good luck with your very strange reporting.
Now,
I'm glad that this can somehow support
it's
three of you.
Investigative reporting. We're investigating.
and if you wanted to read a book about non-fictional food crimes, like, what would be an author's name that would attract you? Like Bagoltha Monte Cristi?
Wow, you really...
Stretch that one
Stretch
as
that
far as
one,
I
yeah.
could.
Yeah, that's reaching.
Yeah.
That is a reach.
Well,
That just sounds confusing.
okay. I'll keep working on it.
Okay, well, have a good night, you all. I hope you, good luck and enjoy.
And check the papers.
Oh, we will.
Insight check.
Sure.
Ow. Your guidance hurt.
I know.
18. Dirty 20.
A dirty 20. You don't think that they're really going to be looking very hard for this?
We head towards the bakery.
After I give them a glare. Like, I know you're lying glare.
Was that a badger glare?
Yeah, that's...
My
All badger glares kind of look the same.
my pet badger, who's not awakened, just sort of does that.
I mean, we've heard him talk, so we're pretty sure.
That was just trained.
I didn't know you could
You're in disguise.
train badgers to talk.
Oh yeah, they're like the parrots of the ground.
The parrots of the ground.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Are you a parrot now?
Say some of those other phrases I taught you.
Give me a bagel.
See?
I want a cracker.
It's mostly food stuff.
Fair enough.
All right, we head towards the bakery. Do we tip you?
No.
Okay. Yeah.
I tip my hat.
You have a hat?
Maybe. I have a helmet. Am I wearing a helmet? No, I'm just some guy.
Yeah.
So you head over to the bakery.
Yeah.
It's not too hard to find. There is still indeed police tape up and things like that.
Is it a mess?
Oh, well, sort of.
I was hoping we did not make a mess.
The
certainly
the-
did.
The big front window it's all smashed.
It's the glass on the inside of the bakery, or was there a possibility Nines teleported into the bakery and then jumped out the window?
The glass is on the outside of the bakery.
So
Nines
broken.
teleported inside and jumped out the window. Can I check my...
There's someone here, by the way.
Oh, on my way over.
Looks to be the owner of the bakery.
On my way over, can I have turned into one of those guards we just were talking to? Uniform and all.
I don't see any reason that you couldn't with your glamored armor.
Okay.
Now,
Yeah, I think you probably could.
can I tell to see if my cloak was used?
Well,
think
it's
we can
since
do it.
reset.
Yeah, sorry. Little yawn there from me. The cloak has no way, you don't have any way of knowing if it was used previously
Once it's reset.
because it has its charge, and you are currently aware that it has that still.
Okay.
So you don't know if it was.
Are you the owner here?
Yeah, what? What do you need? It's a very dreary, tired-looking half-orc woman who's just... what do you need? I've already been through all the reports. What's going on?
Don't worry. I don't need any more reports from you. I've brought two extremely famous food forensic pathologists to investigate the scene.
Food for... Yeah, whatever. Just... Okay, what do you need now?
So
What
do you
We
have
just
any-
need to look about.
I am looking for a pretzel.
I mean, we have some pretzels, sure. Why do you need a pretzel?
To investigate it.
To compare DNA
What?
of the other pretzels that were stolen.
I don't think they took any pretzels.
Oh,
No. Oh, may I taste one of the pretzels to find out why not?
it's his method.
You know what? Sure. Here, just take one of the pretzels from the bin over there.
What can you tell us about what happened here? I am investigating. I am interviewing you, actually. I lied earlier.
God, you guards get weirder every year.
So was this a really good pretzel or not?
We're trying to validate our funding right now.
The pretzel is a little on the old side.
Is it
You-
old because it's from like last night or?
You suspect that the bakery wasn't in operations today, given, all of this, and it's probably yesterday's pretzel.
Given
a good
that,
song
how,
title.
how was it? Was it a really good pretzel?
It seems like it's a pretty good pretzel, yeah.
Yeah. So this pretzel is really quite good, even though it is a day old. I do not understand why it was not stolen.
Thanks,
What do
I
you-
guess.
What do you think?
So, what did you need from me?
With your forensic
Can you
bakery?
go over what happened the night before?
I mean, I don't really know. I came to work the next morning, window was smashed outward, and every single pie we had was gone.
Do you suspect these pies tried to escape themselves? Hence the window being blown out?
No, your colleagues already asked me that question. They weren't magically enchanted. They weren't animated pies or anything like that. No.
Are you sure? Are you willing to testify in court to that? Okay.
I mean, yes, I know what my pies were like. I know. I baked them.
Do you think this could be a case of a rogue wizard?
What? I don't know. Why would I know that?
Do you have any enemies
Wait, why is that wizard
amongst the rogue
multiclassing?
wizards?
No. What? No.
Do you have any financial incentive to have your pies magically disappear, like pie insurance?
I don't think that's a thing.
Very suspicious. Doesn't know about pie insurance. Let me just write that down.
The only thing I know is that they stole all the pies and they wheeled away a whole big, like, we've got a dumpster that's just for old bread. It gets put in there and then it gets, taken away, and they use it for, the basis of some animal feed or something, I think. So if a thing of bread goes stale, I put it there. The next night, someone comes and picks it up, and they just some service. I get like
This is a very long, irrelevant story.
1 gold a month. They took the whole darn thing, and now I got to pay to replace it.
What company is that?
What's the? I think it's just called like Consolidation Incorporated or something like that.
That sounds very important, like a thread we should spend a lot of time on.
Look, they stole my pies. They took my whole, bread disposal process. That now I'm out the deposit on that, and I got to buy a new one.
Well,
Who is
how
the
much-
enemy of your bread disposal?
I don't think there is anyone.
How much will all this cost to repair and replace?
Oh, the pies are probably all said and done 2 or 3 gold. The breads are worthless because they're being thrown away. But replacing that dumpster's gonna be 100 gold, I'm guessing.
Well, luckily, I also moonlight as a pie insurance assessor, and your pie insurance is covering this and I hand them 200 gold.
Weird, but thanks.
But your premium is going up as a result of this. It's 3 times more.
Okay.
Why are you just lying to this person so much?
I'm getting information.
Sure.
And I'm paying back for all the damage we did.
Why is that steel bread dumpster so expensive?
I don't know. They had me put down a big deposit on it.
I think this is worth investigating. It seems like it was much more expensive than
We should definitely spend several episodes wandering around Consolidation Inc.
we should.
Yeah, we go directly there. We do not pass go. We do not collect 200 golds.
I wonder
Let's
how
ask
many
them
times-
for old invoices.
I wonder how many times they might steal their own dumpsters back in order to claim the exorbitant deposit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This could be quite
because
a
we
lot.
didn't steal the dumpster.
And then
Are
they
there
would,
giant-
Then they would simply put
If
that
for some
dumpster
reason you're
somewhere
tuning
else.
in now and have never listened to our old stuff
Or don't remember.
or don't remember, see episode, I don't know what, like
7.
7 or 8, somewhere in there.
Are there any giant tracks in the ground of a cart being wheeled away?
Oh, there's literally a trail of breadcrumbs leading away from this.
All right.
Oh.
Do you need, now that you've been given your pie insurance payout, is there anything else you need from the pie insurance company?
No, I'm
All right.
okay. Thanks. I think. I'm
What
not
was
sure.
your name?
It
Let's
might
find it out.
Canny.
Canny.
Yeah.
And what's the name of this place?
It's just Canny's Bakery.
Yeah. Is that with a C or a K
Well, on the
at the beginning?
sign,
Sign.
Bacery.
Yeah. Canny.
this sign is with a C, but, you know, my name's actually, well, it's Orcish. So most people can't. Most people can't really speak it, and people get weird when I start speaking in Orcish around here.
Understood.
No.
Well, we're going to follow this trail of breadcrumbs to investigate more food crimes.
So you who are Zoria,
Yeah.
you could turn into the kind of creature that follows breadcrumbs. Like, what would that be? Like a crow or a rat or something?
I turn into
The badger's just eating the breadcrumbs.
I
by
turn
the way.
into Maggie, who just has an interest in following breadcrumbs.
Oh, and the badger is eating the trail.
Yeah, I'm eating the breadcrumb trail, by the way.
Yeah, we follow the badger who's eating the breadcrumb trail.
Is it good bread?
I mean, not at this point.
Is it good for a badger?
Yeah.
I mean, like an average badger would probably be pretty pleased with this, yeah.
I'll take it.
Well, lead the way, Nines.
Lead on the trail.
Yes, I start eating.
The breadcrumbs, they lead to another guard post. This is, I don't know, about quarter mile from the bakery, and that you find another guard post, and the breadcrumbs sort of stop here.
Are there guards?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you want to take the lead on this one also?
I do not think so.
Hello, guards.
I would have said,
Hello,
"You
fellow
guard."
guards.
No, I turned into Maggie.
Oh.
Hi.
We are food crime reporters still.
That pay well?
No,
Exceedingly.
it's not.
As we pull out our bag of gold.
Never heard of that. Glad
So-
the king keep
We
you
believe
employed.
we believe that there was a food theft. We think that because there was a trail of breadcrumbs. The trail is now gone because Nines the badger has eaten it, but it led to here.
Not Nines the Badger who's wanted, though. The different Nines the Badger. Cool.
That is why I told myself not to talk.
And then you immediately did it.
I know I should stop.
All right. So you approached the guards and started talking, and you
Instantly off to a bad start.
identified yourselves as food crime reporters.
And
Very rich ones.
And investigators. We're investigative reporters. That's why we were investigating the food theft.
Was there a giant dumpster of bread that came through here last night? Maybe being wheeled by some, frankly, drop-dead gorgeous criminals?
Yeah.
I am practicing not to.
Could you tell us more about that?
Well, they rolled the bin all the way down here from, well, that bakery that it looks like you came from, and then they rode the dumpster down the hill to this point and crashed it into those bushes. We've since taken the dumpster away as evidence.
Are the bushes okay?
Not really, no.
Oh no. That
I'll
is
get
too
druid
bad.
on that.
Yeah, there is some foliage damage. That is outside of food investigation.
I'm not healing those bushes.
Why not?
Those are corporate bushes. They're city bushes.
And then, well, after they crashed it in there, they pantsed one of the guards around here. And if I remember, wasn't it the same one that they pantsed earlier that night? Was it the same guy? Yep.
What's
Was.
his name?
Pantsy McGee's.
Well, since he's on the city guard force, and part of a criminal investigation, not because of his conduct. I want to be clear. We're not releasing his name at this time.
Did he have any snacks or food in the pockets of those pants? Otherwise, it's not really of interest to us.
I don't know.
There's a possibility, though.
There is, yes.
Okay. Excellent. Do you know where these fantastic criminals ended up going after that?
And did they have food with them?
Well, after they pantsed him again, they ran off that way. And they point down and around a corner, and it leads to this sort of winding street with some alleys off of it, but seems to sort of be one of those, quiet, narrow avenues that you get in cities when they start to a city grows to envelop a neighborhood, right? Seems like one of those sort of streets. Yeah, they ran off down that way. Don't know where they went after that. We're not doing the investigation. We're just here guard duty.
Who is doing the investigation?
That would be Constable. Is it Toma? Yeah, this thing is Constable Toma. Yeah.
And where can we find this Constable Toma?
You can ask around at police headquarters. Yes.
Okay. Thank you for your cooperation.
Mm-hmm.
Do you need a tip?
No.
Oh, excellent.
That is good. I was going to say, buy low, sell high. But they don't want to hear
I
that
was
because they don't want
gonna
to sell.
say, buy a belt for your pants.
And suspenders.
Good tips. Good tips.
Yeah.
We go down that winding road.
Okay.
Is it a long and winding road?
It is a little bit long. It is definitely winding.
Is there any loot on it?
Loot?
Yeah, loot.
Like a music shop.
No. But after a little ways, you come to what looks to be maybe a park area. There's a lot of big bushes, very tall trees. Suddenly like a very green site, but thick shrubbery, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a squirrel runs out and runs up Ulseth's leg. Not like inside his pant leg or something like that, but just like runs up his leg and like sits on his shoulder and is like kind of chirping excitedly.
You made a friend while you were drunk?
I do not know. This is a very friendly squirrel. I can talk to the squirrel, but I cannot understand it. Hello, squirrel on my shoulder. We are investigating a food crime. Did anybody come by here trailing crumbs last night? I am not sure what it is saying. Do you want
What
to
do you
know?
want me to do about it?
Yeah, what do you want me to do about it?
Well, I don't care. I'm going to continue talking with the squirrel. We are
Okay.
having
Oh
a
my
great
God, I
one-way
can't
conversation.
speak with animals. What was that?
What are you talking about?
What Disney movie did we walk into?
And why?
Why'd you go, my friend? What did he do to you? For you?
With you?
Last night?
This guy?
Yeah, that guy.
He's like my best friend.
Really? Why? What did he do for you?
We attacked the guard together.
Did you pull his pants down?
I mean, you guys did.
What did you do? Oh, wait.
Yeah, what
I
did
can't
you
speak
do?
with animal on myself.
Oh, well, you told us to get all our friends together and attack him.
Like,
So,
how many of you?
oh, like 2 or 3 dozen of us? Yeah.
We had not. I do not know what they're saying. What are they saying?
Oh, we got like 3 dozen squirrels to attack guards for us.
Why did the guards not tell us about the squirrel attack?
Stop talking like that.
That was just to Ulseth. That was what he heard. What was the question you asked again?
Well, I can't keep track of that.
Very good.
Wow.
Olsut was asking why the guards had not reported a squirrel attack.
Oh.
You don't know.
It's
Two
embarrassing.
nines. Like, no, I don't know what you're talking about.
I wasn't asking the squirrel, I was asking Nines.
Why would I know?
It was just a question about something that seemed mysterious.
Do you
and
know
unanswered.
where we went after the squirrel assault?
We went.
Yeah.
Well, I think you guys then like hid in here,
And where?
the grove here.
Oh. Is this an Agmar Nodal Grove?
Yeah. Yeah. What else would it be?
A park?
Oh. No. What's a park?
This.
A place with.
Well, it's free.
I mean, so's this.
It's free. Let's start getting stuff.
We're not gonna steal the plants, I think.
Maybe we could, though.
How long do we hide out here?
I don't know, about a half hour or so.
How come you guys like this guy more than you like me?
He told us to attack the guard. That guard's a jerk. We don't like him.
We don't either.
So he encouraged violence, and that's why you like him?
Well, we figured he'd back us up if something went wrong.
Did something go wrong?
No.
So you guys can just take the guard on your own?
Apparently. Guard is always, like, shooing us away. It's, kicking us out of the streets.
Squirrels fight back.
I don't like
I
the guard.
just like the idea that there's a guard in this town that will walk in here and just get sworn by squirrels every time. And he cannot convince the other guards that it happens, because they would have told us if
Are
it
you
happened.
actually squirrels or are you druids?
No, we're squirrels.
Okay.
All of you?
I mean, there's a couple druids in there.
I mean, but are you sure all of the squirrels here are actually squirrels?
I mean, like, we know when a squirrel's a druid.
Do you?
Yeah,
How do you know that?
smell different.
Really?
Yeah. Smell better. Well, smell, less like wilderness. Yeah.
Can you learn that?
Learn what? Smelling better?
Yeah, smelling better. Is that like something you can
No.
work? Is that something you can work towards? Like,
I cannot work towards smelling better.
why not? You kept bragging about how good your smell is when you're a wolf.
Why are you guys talking
Did
about
I?
smelling?
The squirrels we're talking about.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, keep up with the conversation.
I am listening to
Did
your
we do
end of it.
anything while we were here with the Agmar Nodal?
Well, I think you guys fell asleep at one point. Maybe we didn't keep track of you, but after a while, then some super annoying bird like screeched and woke everybody up.
What kind of bird?
I don't know. I don't know what birds are.
You just don't know what birds are
What
as
color
a
was it?
concept.
I don't know. I didn't hear. I just heard it. I didn't see anything.
Can
What did
you-
it sound like?
Yeah.
So, since the squirrel is not actually speaking, just making a noise, it does its best like squirrel impression here,
Uh-huh.
which is squeak. I don't know.
So we woke up, then what did we do?
Well, I saw you guys run away after that bird squawked.
Which way did we run?
Down that way.
What's that way?
It kind of pointed back towards the direction that it's not back up the street that you'd walk down, but it's as the crow flies sort of in the direction of where you guys started. Back to, the area of the construction area and the first guard post and stuff.
Well, I guess we go that way then.
Well, thanks for your time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You keep attacking that guard.
Will do. Thanks for the, Inspiration to cause violence against jerks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Squirrel power.
Squirrel power.
Do you have any knives you can give the squirrels?
Sure.
Do we,
Do we want to arm the knives?
Size.
yeah, how many knives do we
Do you
have?
want to arm the knives?
Arm the knives? I have 2 daggers.
Can we hand one of them to the squirrel and see how well he uses it?
I hand a dagger to the squirrel.
The squirrel gripping with both hands is like sort of clumsily holding a dagger, but runs off with it. So, you know.
I hope that doesn't end badly for anyone.
Yeah, especially since it has my name engraved in it.
Why would you put your name?
It's not.
So, did you get important information from the squirrel?
We went that way.
That way. Should we go the way we went before that way?
What? No, let's go that way.
Yeah, we just go that way.
Okay.
Also, if you're drunk.
Are we going the way that the squirrel said to go?
Yes,
Yeah.
we're doing that.
Okay.
Okay.
We do that.
Is there any, like, Agmar Nodal signs for me to kick over while we're walking?
No. There aren't.
Are there any pie crumbs that I like run into?
There's a couple, yeah.
Well, I eat some pie crumbs.
Okay, you do that?
Do I get a good view of the giant Agmar Nodal tree?
Yes.
Okay.
You do.
Is there a conveniently placed chainsaw around here?
No.
Is there one that's very obviously shouldn't be there? And
Here's a hand axe.
I just put it in my bag.
Okay. I'll remove it from mine.
All right, sure. So
We go that way.
you come, you come across a house. So after a while, and Nines, I need you to make, I need you to make a perception check.
Guidance.
Ow. Perception. 23.
Okay. Nines,
That's
you,
me.
you, you smell the smell of your own poop, which you didn't used to recognize. But as a badger, you get a more acute sense of smell than you did as a tabaxi. And instinctually, the sense of things stick around. One of those scents that you've learned to recognize is poop.
Specifically my poop.
I mean,
Does badger poop have a different, like, smell to it?
you know, honestly, most poops do. Most defecation actually has
Well, now we're having
markers to animals.
Yeah, a real interesting.
So that
kind of-
they, at least mammalian defecation has markers to animals so that they use it to sort of denote that they're there. So many of them, especially carnivorous animals, have some sort of marking indication, scenting that gets mixed in with their feces or urine or both.
Can we promote this now as an educational podcast?
Sure.
Sure, why
Is there
not?
like
Yeah.
some sort
Like a
of poop,
nature story kind of thing?
Can we get some sort of poop fact logo that I can like
Poop
Facts.
that I can like splash onto the screen?
Sure.
Drop it.
Yeah, drop it like it's hot.
So you smell the smell of your poop.
Hey, I was over here.
How do you know?
What is it?
It's my poop
Where?
Where?
everywhere.
Oh.
Why is it everywhere?
Oh, no, I very carefully watch my step.
Specifically, it's coming from a yard that has a little bit of a dark spot that looks like something was on fire there.
In the yard or on the building?
In the yard. So it's like there's a black patch that looks like, you know, some grass got burnt.
I wonder what happened.
I don't know.
Oh.
We investigate.
You smell your poop?
I smell my poop. I smell burning
Burn
bush.
grass?
Yeah, you smell like your poop got set on fire.
Or the poop was on
The
fire.
poop was on fire.
Maybe we put it in a bag and set the bag out.
Yeah, we look for the remains of a bag.
Yeah, there's little bits of remaining bag that clearly burned.
Do we need revenge on someone?
Maybe.
That was very neat
I
of you
thought I
to put your
had
poop in
one.
a bag.
I thought I did that for the Agmar, no doubt, because I had poop in my pocket. What?
Do we recognize this house?
Ulseth, make a wisdom check. And
Check. Guidance.
and subtract your proficiency bonus.
Can I still give guidance?
Sure. Why not?
Because it's a check.
Well, this is going to be a low number.
Maybe you want a low number.
14.
That's suspiciously high.
He rolled max guidance.
I had a 4 for guidance. My wisdom is +1, and my proficiency is +4, so that gives me a -3, right? So 13 minus 3 is 10, plus 4 is 14.
I'm not saying that you
I'm doing that
couldn't.
arithmetic for you, just so that you know where the number came from.
I'm just shocked
Shocked.
that you rolled something
Well.
after I subtracted numbers from it and you wound up above 10.
Well, just
I was
wait-
expecting somewhere around
3.
-2.
Wait until we get into combat.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Weirdly, you don't remember anything about this, and you suspect that you might be sobering up a bit.
Uh-oh.
Oh, my head is starting to hurt. What are you doing?
Drink, Professor!
Drink.
Why?
So you can remember.
I don't know if I want to. It smells bad here.
As you're doing that, you hear a psst from an alleyway.
There's a loose pipe. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
There was a.
What are you guys doing?
Who are you?
Don't worry about it. It's the squirrel again. Just drink.
You who are you? Who are you?
Okay, so
He's starting to feel drunk again.
Am I? You force fed me. You
No.
shouted it. No.
No, that was just a very drunk thing to say.
Is that Holwyn?
It is Holwyn. They look really worried right now, sort of panicky.
why? Because we just ran off giving vague instructions and then we forcibly is making one of our
And
characters
his
drink?
disguised self probably fell off 3 hours ago.
A little bit back, yeah.
Oh. You who are Holwyn. Why do you look so afraid?
We're gonna
Right.
find out right when we come back. We're gonna take a couple minutes break here. Back in a few. See you then. Welcome back, everyone. When we left off, our adventuring heroes decided to go through the city and figure out what sort of drunken antics they got up to. They'd made some progress and found that they had stolen some bread, pies, broken a window, cones, encased a large piece of excavation equipment in rope, at least partially, put their extremely large amount of money in a weirdly secure yet also insecure place, and convinced some squirrels to attack a city guard.
And pants them.
Okay.
And pantsed them. They are now outside the house, someone's house, where Nines has just discovered that he probably pooped and put that poop in a bag and then set that bag on fire.
You know, basically, of all the things you said, only like 2 of them are things we haven't done, like, sober.
And they are now being pfft at by Holwyn.
What? What do you want?
I have to make sure this is really poop.
It is poop. It's my poop.
It's burned poop.
Yes. I set it on fire,
But
probably.
is it badger poop?
Yes. Stop. No. Stop licking it. No. Wash your hands. Close enough.
What do you want me
So
to
you
cut?
guys are
This
just
is-
sort of like standing
This
in
is
front of the
Dyson-
yard here?
Dyson Dungeons hygiene. Yay.
Our under 6 audience is.
I,
So,
I bought the soap from on Risto.
So you guys are just like standing in front of the yard right now?
No,
We're
we
just
go
washing our
over.
hands.
We go over to Holwyn.
While
Yeah.
washing our hands.
Yeah, after I wash my hands.
20 seconds.
we were-
Happy birthday twice.
we were.
I use
at-
Druidcraft
So we
to wash my hands.
We responded to the beckoning of the. Psst.
Okay.
We explained to Hilwyn that Olsef is very drunk right now.
No, I'm sober.
On his own
now.
volition.
What are you guys doing here?
We're
We are-
investigating
Food theft.
Investigating what?
food crimes.
Where we were. My poop's here.
Your what?
My old poop. My day-old poop.
That was on fire.
Yes.
What?
We were retracing our steps from when we were drunk yesterday.
What did we do?
We
What did you do?
you meticulously ramped construction equipment and ropes along with all our money. You also then pantsed a guard.
Okay,
Then
I know I
you
definitely
broke
didn't do the
out-
construction wrapping. That is 100% a drunk Ulset thing.
Then you broke out of a bakery with all their pies.
You guys have literally told me the story
Then-
of how Nines got himself stuck inside of a known permanently sealed room after using his cloak, and then you had to come up with shenanigans to break him out.
And then
What
you
does that have to do
stole-
with the bakery?
It sounds like the exact same thing.
And then you stole a dumpster and you rode it down a hill where you pantsed the same guard again.
And crashed it into a
And
bush.
then you ran
that
off.
does sound like it could be me.
Then you ran off to an Agmar Nodal stronghold where you convinced all the squirrels to attack the same guard yet again.
I don't even know how to talk to animals. That's so an Ulseth or Nines or you thing.
And then
All of you can talk to animals. That's really weird.
yeah,
Yes, but only 2 of us can talk with animals.
Yeah, I can
talk
talk at animals.
And then you wandered over here, pooped badger poop into a bag and set it on fire.
Nines literally just said it's his poop.
That's
not
what
mine.
That's what you did while you were drunk.
You're the least helpful thing right now.
Oh, okay.
What are you guys doing here, though? And why did you poop in the yard?
We don't remember.
I don't know. I didn't.
Why is this some ambassador's house?
No, this is a Tashiranoon stronghold.
Hey, were we looking for that? Mm-hmm. Hey, we found
No,
it.
well-
Good job, guys.
Holwyn was looking for.
We were going to steal something.
Why
from here
aren't you
so we
wearing
could
your
get into the
tiara?
guild.
What was the tiara gonna do?
Disguise.
Yeah, no one would recognize you.
And where's the
wearing that.
mustache?
Okay,
No
well,
one
the
would, right?
mustache just kept falling off. It's in my pocket.
It is a bad mustache. It's from Nines' Disguised Kid.
Hey, give me my mustache back. Put it right back in my
Whose
bag.
tiara was that?
Also a Disguised Kid.
I take my tiara back.
The tiara's back at the house.
Why didn't you bring it with you?
Because I didn't want to...
What if you got caught? You might need a tiara.
For what?
Breaking out. Political immunity. As a royal person
Yeah,
from
they
another
can't arrest
country.
princesses.
Or princes, or viscounts, or dukedoms. Any of those.
That's not even close to true.
Well, it worked in all the other
Well,
cities.
Volodymyr has political immunity.
Yeah, and he could still be arrested. That's not the thing that's being debated here.
Oh.
Well, so why did you poop in this yard?
What? I don't know. You're the drunk one. Why did I poop in that yard?
Probably God's doom believe.
That does not have anything to do with poop.
It's a Tashiranian stronghold. Maybe we knew that when we were drunk.
Maybe if I poop in a bag, it will jog our memories.
Okay, here.
All right.
I hand you your bag.
Yes. It has to be a paper bag.
Oh.
All right, I mean,
Keep talking.
clearly this is
I stand away at a
somehow
respectful
kind of
distance.
working because you managed to find this place again.
How did you
But-
find this place?
Well, I did like reporting stuff. I used sources.
We
and
did too.
Investigations.
We were investigating
Food crimes.
Bread crimes.
Bread crime.
It's on the rise.
And scene.
It was a very. It was a pretty crummy.
I'm out for a while.
How long are we gonna keep the bread puns going?
I'm just going to loaf here.
If you have dough to spend, go to our Patreon. Patreon.com/DiceAndDungeons.
She's yeasting out of here.
Oh. I guess we solved it.
We won the game.
We
got
won
DM to quit.
D&D.
That's how you win. You just make your DM just get mad at you and just walk out the door. But not up the stairs.
No.
No, she's
No.
just standing on the other side of the door, pouting.
sounded way too happy when I laughed.
That's because we won D&D.
We did. Without being killed again. Yeah.
Can't have my players winning games.
So,
So now,
Something DMs kill everyone.
yeah, with Tashiranoon, since we're standing pooping in an alley right outside of Tashiranoon's stronghold.
I thought we were in their yard.
Hey, we can implement heist plan number 1. Casing the joint.
Yes. We already bagged it.
How's that poop going?
I can't do it when you guys are watching.
We weren't watching.
Well, I'll turn away.
Huh. All right.
Did I hold my?
So you said this is a Tashiranoon stronghold. What can you tell us about it?
I don't know. It's a Tashirnian stronghold. It's like hidden.
Oh,
no, not very well.
We found it. We're drunk.
Okay, well, I don't think that any of us knew it was a Tashirnian stronghold last night. It just looks like another house in the city, right?
I guess. Yeah. How many stories is it? Floors?
Well, there's 2 stories, and it looks like maybe there's
Like,
like little,
tower.
not quite a tower, but you know how a little like, is it called a cupola?
Yeah.
The little like decorative thing on top of a roof. Yeah,
It's got a couple of
it's got something like that up there.
A couple of what?
noons.
So there's no visible like guards or anyone outside of it.
Are there invisible guards?
I don't know if there's invisible guards or not, but I can tell you this: I don't see any guards out here right now.
So how did you find out this was Tashiranoon if it was hidden?
Well, I told you, sources.
Like a
Investigating.
good journalist, you're supposed to reveal them.
It's literally the opposite of what a good journalist does.
Okay. What if I turn into the forge?
Great idea. Let's do this right now. Let's not discuss it. Just do it.
No, I'm discussing
No,
it
do it.
now.
Do it right
Okay,
now.
I turn into the forge.
Just walk in the front door.
We're in the backyard.
We're in the alley.
Walk in the back entrance. Did the forge have a pet badger?
Yeah, I feel like that's a thing.
Okay, so you're going up looking like the forge.
No, I'm not. We're just discussing it.
Okay.
And then doing it. Right now.
I am looking like the forge right now.
Okay. Got that sorted out.
I'm still nondescript. No, I lost that, didn't I?
Yeah, you
More
do
than
not have
hours.
the Chuck tag.
Well, you still have the Chuck tag.
No, we didn't.
Oh no,
we
that's right.
don't.
You pinned it on the
On the
artwork.
artwork,
Yes.
So it's Chuck work now, not artwork.
Yeah.
Continue.
Do you miss the bread jokes?
No.
Would you like some jelly
You're looking
roll?
a little sourdough.
Would you like?
Look, I don't need to hear any more.
Need.
Well, we can keep pumpernickeling them out.
That was pretty lame. Oh.
Yeah, I really had to stretch that.
Yeah. You really need a wry sense of humor.
There was an article there that you didn't need. But
Yeah, this train of thought's getting crusty.
Olive loaf.
okay.
So, all right. Well,
So-
step one is forging your name, or forging a signature. That where I turn into the forge.
Oh,
Right.
yes, we are naming the steps.
And then what? We break a window and run in. What's the plan after that?
No, you just go in and say, "Hello, I am home. Where is the buffet?"
Honey, I'm home!
Should I get a fedora to hang up on the?
Yeah, and then after the live studio audience stops clapping,
And then you take your jacket off and put on a sweater. You know,
Do I have like? Is there a Tashira Noon Lucy in this situation?
well, you
he
go
was
down,
doing
you
a more
sit.
of a Mr. Rogers thing.
Oh, it was Mr. Oh, I have to like change my shoes and stuff.
Yeah.
You put on slippers.
Yeah.
I
You
was
feed the
thinking,
fish. Don't forget to feed the fish.
Why don't we just like steal a lawn ornament? Are there any lawn ornaments back here in the backyard?
We're not in the backyard. We're in an alley. It's a townhouse. I don't think it has a backyard.
Do they have like a flamingo out front?
No.
In Tashira Noon colors.
We keep talking about out front, but we're in back.
We're in
We're
an
in an
alley
alley.
nearby.
I think you need to construct an alley on the map so we like. keep
Okay,
that-
so there's the front door,
Mm-hmm.
and then on the opposite side of the street from the front door is where Holwyn was going, psst,
So
and
we're on an alley.
and you're in an
opposite the
alleyway
front
over on the other side.
Okay.
Other side.
So
of the
you're
street.
still in front
So where was the burning poop?
on the front yard.
on the front lawn.
Oh.
It's a townhouse with a little front lawn.
Oh, it's got a little front lawn.
Yeah.
But is there like a garden gnome or a flamingo or anything?
No. It's
There's no
just-
embellishment on the lawn.
No.
No. Is there a shrubbery?
There's a and so they don't have like a little fence in front. It's just a little shrubbery.
We could steal the shrubbery.
Oh, how do we steal shrubbery?
Just pull it up.
I don't think the Thieves Guild will care about a shrubbery.
Are you sure? Even if
I
it's
think-
a Tashira strong.
I think that the Tashira Noon must have like, I don't know, diamonds or something.
I have
What
to have
did
something cool. in
what
there.
did Tashira Noon like? Swords?
Maybe some sort of forge.
We could, if the forge is staying here, maybe we can steal his hammer.
Let's do that. Let's steal his hammer.
Okay, so that'll be called hammer time. I don't know where that will fall though.
We might need an alternative if he's just not here.
Okay, so do we want to try and scout it out?
How would we do that?
Turn into an animal.
Oh, you could sneak in. You could,
All alone
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
a Tashira Noon stronghold?
Yeah, when has that stopped you?
Oh, never.
We'll just throw a rock through the window so you have a hole to get through.
I am not sure that the Tashira like me.
I don't think they like anyone other than themselves.
Well, they have to like me.
So you want me to sneak in then?
Yeah, do it.
Okay, I turn into a fly.
I'll even inspire you.
Okay, sure.
Bzzz, I get in your face. Bzz, bzz.
We're done now.
Okay. I'm a fly and I keep getting distracted by Nines' poop.
Get away from there! That's mine!
All right.
Shoo the fly away.
I fly.
Do you use your shoe to shoe it?
I try.
shoes.
I go up. Is there a gap around the
You
door?
don't. No.
Yeah, there's certainly a gap big enough for like a fly.
Okay. I try and squeeze through.
Especially since you retain your intelligence. So even if it's a well-sealed door, you're like, I'm pretty sure I can squeeze through there.
Oh, I will have one squawk rock with me, and I'll leave one squawk rock with you guys.
You're a fly carrying a squad.
Well, it's melded into me, but if I get caught or something,
Oh, okay.
I can send a call for help.
Okay,
I squeeze in.
sure.
What do I see anything immediately on the other side?
You see a front hall and sort of a long, elaborate dining room right in front of you with 2 hallways on either side.
Any people?
It's a pretty, I don't know. I'll just say fancy. It's a pretty fancy place.
Are there any people?
Seems to be a couple of people. Looks like they've got some armor on, but it's not like heavy combat armor. It's more like, just some leather.
Are they all like military demeanor, like at Tashirin Inn?
Not really, no. The armor seems pretty light, like just some padded armor kind of stuff at best here. Maybe some like leather guards or something. They look fairly nondescript.
But do they have name tags?
No. On close inspection, you notice that they're definitely paying attention to things, but anyone just passing by or looking around would think that they're just people, possibly servants, working in the house.
I buzz around the left hallway.
Okay. It wraps around to a nice set of windows on one side and then goes to the back where you see a couple of doors.
Doors going out or a door?
Like there's doors.
Oh.
You don't know whether they go out or further into the house or what.
I'll continue
That's
circling around.
Okay, you go around. It's basically a loop.
Okay.
There's just a large dining area in the middle here, and then it just loops around.
I check any doors going into the middle of that loop.
No, it's just open. That's just
It's open? Okay.
Yeah, it has sort of, doorways, but they're open.
Okay, they're like portals.
Yeah, there's like an open portal into a dining hall. It's very open in here. Tiled floors, plaster walls. It's a dark sort of vibe in here. Very dark colors.
I'll check one of the doors at random.
Okay. One door is metal, the other is wood.
Metal.
All right. You find that this door, it's a lot better sealed than the front door. You might be able to squeeze through in some areas, but you notice that this one is, a little more tightly shut.
I'll try the wood one then.
I hope so.
Okay. This seems more like a typical
She must be. She does it all the time.
sort of door frame, and nothing stands out about it. When I'm assuming you investigate behind the door
Yeah.
and like crawl around the
Yeah.
frame. Okay. On the other side, you find a stairway going up.
And the metal door was unknown.
Yeah, you didn't decide to prod it further.
Well, I'll go up.
Okay. When you head up, you enter into a long hallway
I haven't
that runs the width of the structure.
I haven't seen anyone other than those initial.
Yeah, there's a couple of
Guard.
people on the
Sort of.
main floor, yeah.
Okay. All right. Any going down the hall? What kind of? How many rooms are we looking at?
Well, when you turn, we'll start left
Okay.
from where you exit. When you turn left, you head down and eventually find a small bedroom. There is one person in there. Seems to be sleeping at the moment. Because this is night, after all. Kind of middle of the night.
Mm-hmm.
When you head back down the other way, to the right, you find another small bedroom, but this one's a little bit larger than the first. No one seems to be staying in this room, at least for the moment. When you head back out into the hallway, wrapping around and up one of the sides of the house, you eventually come to a set of double doors. And behind them seems to be a master bedroom. And there is another door in this room. The master bedroom is quite large. Very elaborately decorated.
Do I see any signs of like Tashirnun's stuff?
Nothing explicitly Tashirnu, no.
Alright, I'll check that door in the room.
You find that you can gain no entry here. It is perfectly sealed and magically barred.
I'll go down.
We're outside.
Was
We're
there any other
outside.
passageways
around.
up here?
You know, talking to Holwyn,
I'll go try that metal door.
wishing we had a pie.
If only we brought one of the pies.
I
we
think you
stole.
could probably squeeze your way through, like, the keyhole mechanisms.
Okay.
It's tricky, but given that you are an intelligent fly,
Bzzz.
you're able to navigate through those mechanisms. You go down a set of stairs into a basement. You enter again into a long hallway that runs the width of the structure. To give a quick summary of this area, you find a smattering of storage rooms of various purpose. Cellar, wine, vegetable storage.
Should definitely steal some wine while you're there.
I can't.
And you find a couple of guards just stationed down here. Doesn't look like they're really on alert.
Are they dressed the same? Similar?
Yeah.
So there's no portraits of the forge, like...
Nope.
Okay.
Nothing like that.
I will buzz my way back out.
It's been a long time since we had a tabaxi god on screen.
Yeah.
Hey, Olsef, I found a cat!
Can we
Wow.
keep it?
You're not with us.
I know.
So, yes.
The Tabaxi God used to visit us fairly often.
I will fly back.
Okay. You do so. When you hit the door
Which door?
to the final door outside,
The main door?
you find that you can no longer navigate through it. There is definitely a magical force field there.
They'll let me in, but not out.
Unknown.
Is there a chimney?
Yes, there are several fireplaces in
I'll
this.
try and go up a chimney.
Also sealed.
Bzz.
What?
Zoya is taking a long time. I hope she is okay.
I'll check the windows.
Also sealed.
Can I determine, is it like some sort of...
The guards are now going around looking for something.
I go up onto the ceiling.
Okay.
Well, I could try and get out very loudly, but I don't want to do that.
I mean, can you talk to us on the squawk dog?
No, it's melded into me.
You hear
right
the
now.
guards talking, but they're not speaking a language that you understand.
I'm wearing a helmet that lets me understand all languages.
Are you?
Yeah, remember? My helmet of comprehend language?
I'd kind of forgotten that if you had that.
Yeah, I remember you buying it.
I will pull up your character sheet.
Because there were some questions about how it worked. And whether, like, if it was written, whether you needed to be touching it and so on.
Whether you can be a fly.
Oh, yeah, I don't know if it takes effect while I'm a fly, but...
Yeah, you do. I'd forgotten you had that. So you do understand the.
I don't know what language, but I can understand it.
Maybe they're speaking fly.
Okay.
Yeah, they might be. They could speak with animals.
Do you want to cast the spell? Because it's not just like
I know.
it says, well, wearing this helm, you can use an action to cast the comprehend languages spell from it at will.
I know, and it's also melded into me right now.
I mean, I'll let you use it as that. I mean,
I feel
that's
like
totally
a big
fair.
risk when they've obviously have some sort of magical lockdown.
I mean, they already are looking for you. What's the worst that's going to happen? We have to save you harder?
Yeah.
We probably should have came up with like some sort of time limit for you. Wait, we know how long it lasts. How long?
1 hour, I believe, is the.
Not at my level.
Oh, is it higher now?
4 hours.
4 hours. Okay. Perfect.
Did you tell us that?
No.
Because I'm 9's stupid.
I'll say that you've been in there for about 15 minutes now.
No, that's,
It doesn't take very long
Yeah.
to explore.
So we're not
this.
terribly worried.
yeah, we're not that. You're fine.
Yeah, I mean, just flying around inside the house.
Yeah, I'm trying to get more poop for the poop bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're eating.
Yeah, is there like a food like stand that like
You
wandered
can
by
just
here,
say
like,
you're eating.
like a Cheshire new like food stand like that's undercover?
Yeah, they might.
Kind of like one of those fronts that you go to and they're like, I like a sandwich, and they're like, you want a what?
Yeah.
It's like, you're a restaurant. You're like, right? Yeah, yeah,
That's right.
yeah. We are. Yeah, that's what I want. Is that a thing that exists?
You know what? There's a pizza cart nearby.
Oh, I get a pizza.
Okay.
What kind
What
of
kind
pizza?
You got 2 pizzas to choose from. You can get cheese or pepperoni. And they also have loony bread.
What's loony bread?
Sort of undercooked breadsticks.
How undercooked?
Not so much that it would make you sick, but enough where they taste pretty good.
I'll get a cheese. I'll get a pepperoni, and we'll get the loony bread. That
Okay.
does sound like a cheap knockoff of a very cheap product. Come
I
with a red sauce.
Yeah, but there's an upcharge.
What's the upcharge?
Well, 1 copper. Because it's the smallest currency that we have.
Like, you have to get the red sauce.
Yeah, otherwise your underbaked bread isn't.
It's the only way to get any sauce on these pizzas.
Oh, so even like the pizzas themselves don't have much sauce on them?
No, if you know what I'm referring to, and I think you do, you know that those pizzas don't have much sauce on them.
Well, there's not any other pizza stands just wandering by.
No.
Does it have like an ice cream noise, like the ice cream man for the pizza place, the pizza cart?
It just sounds like an organ grinder.
I wonder what organ it's grinding.
Very cheap one. Yeah, a slice of pepperoni, a slice of cheese, a loony bread, and we'll get the sauce.
All right, it's 5 copper.
5 copper.
Yeah.
All right.
I
Do they have change for a silver?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to back up to one side of the house and fly towards the window facing the front, one of the windows facing the front, as fast as I can. And when I get about halfway there, I'm going to turn into a gigantic ox and try and jump through horns first the window.
Okay.
Can I be haggling about the price of pizza
Yeah,
before
just
this
stall
plan
right outside.
interacts?
Yeah, you can be haggling about the price of pizza.
Okay, I'm haggling.
I figure that 9s, you probably would have waited about 1 second before you went and found a food cart.
So I'm currently haggling about the price as Zoria is implementing this plan.
And by haggling, you mean you paid it, and now you're trying to convince them to,
give back money.
some of the money.
This pizza's
not very good. Give me money back.
While I'm eating this, I'm kind of like spitting food in his face too.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than having a badger spit food in your face.
Especially one that just has a bag of their own poop, just like...
Okay. Yeah, you're doing that.
Okay.
Well, Soria executes this plan she's come up with that's a good plan.
It's a great...
What else am I supposed to do?
Literally anything else.
Really? Anything else?
I am standing next to...
My other plan was to try and just drop fly form and try and dispel magic on the door, but I feel like that would just alert them too.
Okay,
I
so
think the ox plan is pretty good. So.
Yeah.
you shift into an ox flying as fast as you can.
And then I go charging through the window
Okay.
and try and sort of vault through the window. Horns first.
All right. Make a Constitution saving throw.
With ox stats?
Yeah, I mean you turned into an ox, so yeah. Whatever
I am looking at
ox
it.
stats are for that. I don't have that
Plus
right in my
2.
hand.
Constitution ox.
Wait, how long ago? How much time has passed?
7. Like
Like
15
15
minutes?
minutes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, your bardic inspiration is dead.
Yeah.
7, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
The best one.
Hey.
You're dazed. That was a big ol' impact,
Uh-huh.
and it did nothing to the wall.
Window.
Any of it.
I think you need to double down on being like just a wild ox is now currently stuck in
However-
the second floor.
You guys outside 100% heard that noise and turned around to see a dazed ox in the window. So you're very aware that there's a dazed ox over there.
Oh,
There was a dazed ox in the window. What does that mean?
that's probably Zoria.
But Zoria was a fly.
Zoria can change into things.
Yes?
Are you still drunk?
No?
Are you still drunk?
No?
Are you still drunk?
No? Are you asking me something?
No? Are you still drunk?
I
So-
tried.
No.
I tried to bust through the plaster next to the window,
So you basically go charging at the wall there.
trying to gore it apart
Yeah, no, yeah,
or
bounce,
hoof it.
yeah, bounce
I
off
hoof
it
it.
again.
I go up to the window and look in and wave and say, hello, you who are the ox? Are you Zoria?
Let's just go to the door and knock on the...
Okay, so a couple very
think it might be
stunned
Zoria.
guards run over. Well, they don't run over to you. They actually throw a vial of something beneath you,
I'm running
And it-
towards the front door.
and it smashes underneath you, and some smoke comes up from under that, hits your nostrils. Make a Constitution saving throw.
17.
You start to feel very woozy, just totally disoriented, and you quickly succumb to the effects of whatever vapor this is and are unconscious inside the building. You guys watch this happen,
No.
and
Big window.
yeah, they are big windows.
Big bay windows.
You watch this happen, and then as you're watching, I need both of you to make a Constitution saving throw.
What about Hoenn? Oh, you are doing Hoenn.
Nat 20 plus 7.
Dang.
Yeah. Better not get into combat. Those will disappear.
I got a 19.
Okay,
Can I?
nines. You too start to succumb to the vapor of this and are very quickly unable to keep your eyes open and go unconscious.
Even though
Can
he's
I?
outside.
Do I fall on my pizza?
No, you guys were hit with your own vials. There's now people behind you, and
Can I do one action quick while I'm unconscious?
maybe.
Can my ox just sort of poop everywhere? because it got so relaxed from the unconsciousness.
No,
Okay.
that is not what happens.
Oh, does my bag leak out? The one I currently had that was full of poop?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that
Nice.
happens.
So also you're still awake?
As
I don't
is
know.
Holwyn.
I have
Oh.
20 with a 7.
There are guards with masks to protect against the vapors, it seems. And
Gas masks.
there are 4 of them with swords to the throats of both you and Holwyn. Who are you, and what are you doing here?
Chuck.
And you're drunk.
You're unconscious.
I know.
I am nondescript person who
Number 3.
who was just walking down the alley here.
Ulseth, I don't think that they're gonna buy that.
I bet if Hellman had a
I am
tiara
not-
and a fake mustache,
I
they
am-
would be able to get through this.
I am not charging them anything.
Well, Seth, go to bed. You're drunk.
You're unconscious.
I think I can say that while I'm asleep.
Go, babe.
So you are a Holwyn, what would you suggest?
I would suggest just doing whatever it is they say right now.
Oh, what is it you would like us to do?
Get in the house. Now.
Good. We were trying to get in there anyway.
Oh, can the unconscious person come with us?
You'll all be brought in together. Now get inside. Quietly.
I like drunk old Seth.
They pick up 9s.
Carefully.
Yeah.
How are they dragging my
Did they
shooting?
grab my pizza?
Sorry, your wild shape wears off
But I'm
when you're hit with this.
Oh, it like cancels my natural ability.
It like short circuits it basically.
Okay. Well, it does say if I fall unconscious, I revert automatically. So that's fair.
They pick you up. They pick 9s up.
They grab my pizza.
Yeah. They
What
grab
about-
the pizzas
what about
and
the loony
and the
bread?
loony bread
Thing. The sauce.
and the sauce.
Oh, good. I paid an extra copper for that sauce. They better bring the sauce.
That's
with me.
very good that they are bringing that in.
They lead you inside. They open this door to what Soria would have recognized as the basement, but you 3 had not been so familiarized with this yet. They lead you down a set of stairs and through a twisting series of corridors until you reach a cell.
Again?
Are you awake yet?
You are put inside the cell.
All 4 of us?
Yes.
Is it big enough?
Yes.
Oh, good. We wouldn't want to be cramped.
The door is closed, locked, and the guards say, "You'll wait here until the other 2 wake up. Then we'll have some more to talk about." And they walk away. Right now, Holwyn is the only other member of the party awake. So you might remember, this isn't exactly well the thing that we need to do next, the getting out.
Oh, that is the part you are not good at.
Yeah, that's the part I'm not good at. It's not
I
my
do
strong
remember
suit.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how do we get out of here?
I don't know.
Ellen, go to bed. You're drunk.
I figure these 2 probably have like an hour before they wake up.
Well,
that a short
it is.
rest?
We probably.
That's a short rest, right?
I'm gonna say
I want my wild shape.
I want my bardic inspiration back.
I'm gonna say that chemically induced unconsciousness is not restful.
Counterpoint, we got a long rest.
Well,
after
we
that
were
blitz.
smashed, and that was chemically induced.
Well, the sleep wasn't.
So
No one wakes up from anesthesia going, "Oh boy, do I feel rested."
So you are a Hoenn. Since it is going to be probably an hour before they are awake, we should wait to get out of here until they are awake.
Start naming steps.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong.
Okay. That is good. But do you think it would be good to try to prepare a way to get out of here so that we can get out of here when they are awake?
I don't know what to do, but yeah, I mean, we gotta try to find some way out of here, right?
Okay, well, I thoroughly explore every nook and cranny and corner and crevice of the cell that we're in. And looking for, is there a window?
No windows.
No windows. I'm looking for any kind of like, what is it made out of, stone?
Yeah, it's a stone block basement.
Okay. So I check for any kind of loose stones. Mortar that's crumbling maybe. Floor drain.
No floor drain, at least on this side. There is a
This
drain.
side of what?
The bars.
Oh, there are bars. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
you're in
nice.
a cell.
Okay, I thought maybe
Yeah.
it was like a solid door.
Nope, you're in a cell with bars and
So is the door bars, or are there like bars along one wall of the floor?
there are bars along one wall
Oh, okay.
and then a door.
Well, then I check all the bars, top and bottom, where they're attached to whatever it is. The stone, I guess.
Oh, and
bottom.
I did forget to say this. They did take your weapons. I forgot to mention that, but they did take your weapons. So, Olwen does not have their bow. You do not have your swords.
I don't have my staff.
You do not have your staff.
My saxophone?
Nines, they did take the saxophone, but it can be reasonably concluded that they didn't think it was a weapon so much as they just thought they could sell it for something, maybe.
I have a question.
You have
Do
what?
I still have my bag of holding? I usually have it invisible as part of my outfit.
You do still have your bag of holding. Ulseth, however, has lost his pack,
Okay.
as has Nines. Since you keep your bag of holding glamored with your armor,
Yeah.
you still have
So it all
yours.
looks like a suit.
Yes.
Do I still have my crowbar?
No, you do not have your crowbar.
Technically,
My walking stick? My bar of soap? What do I have?
Well, it sort of depends on what you kept in a pack.
I don't think I ever stopped looking like the Forge.
No, you turned
No, you
into an
didn't.
ox.
Okay.
So you look like the Forge, although
The
I
Forge
don't
doesn't
think
turn into oxes.
I don't think that that's going to fool them at this point.
No, I was just curious what it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I check all of the bars in the wall and the door frame to see, if there's if they're loose on the top or the bottom.
Make an investigation check. That definitely does not work.
No.
9.
Best number.
It is.
Okay, you were looking for any sort of loose mortar or anything around the...
Yeah, any sign that maybe they were loose at the top or the bottom, where they attached. I'm assuming that they're in stone or cement or something. of that
Yeah.
sort.
Well, what you're able to determine, just in your passing investigation here, is that these bars on the top are loose set. At the bottom, it has been sealed around. At the top, it is loose. So, if the bottom were not so set well, you could wiggle it out. So you can get your finger up into little holes and things like that where the bars were put in place. You
So it's
figure,
more like a fence.
well, what you figure the bars were installed as more of a retrofit on this, where there were there's material removed from the top, where the top pins were slid into place, held up as the rest of it swung, and then dropped into a lower hole, and then finished at the bottom, and left loose, yet still.
Can I tell how far
You know.
into whatever the ceiling is made of these bars go?
A couple inches
Okay, what's the ceiling made out of?
stone.
Just stone, huh?
Yeah.
I checked all the walls. Were there any loose stones anywhere?
You didn't find any loose stones in the walls, no.
I checked the door. Okay. Is it like hinged? It's a hinged door. Can I reach the hinges?
The hinges are on the other side.
Yeah. But there's bars, so I could reach around through the bars.
No, they were smart enough to think of that. The hinges are on the far side from where the door is.
Yeah. But, there's just bars, right? And the hinges are attached to one of the bars.
They're attached, so you'd have to be able to reach across the entire width of the door with your arm after reaching through the bars to get at where the hinge pins are,
Oh, why can't I just reach through the hinge side?
because that's against a wall.
It's like at the corner.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
so,
door
like,
is
they can't do
against-
that, yeah.
You didn't.
It's not just free floating in the middle. Like
Yeah, they thought of like, I mean, this is a little prison here, so they
Uh-huh.
it's impromptu and retrofit, not meant to be long term, but they did think enough about that.
So is this like physically locked or magically locked, or can't I tell right off?
you can detect magic.
I know.
Well, if
Just-
you use your ability to detect magic, it may give you a clue about this, but you can tell fairly easily that it is definitely a physical lock.
Yeah, I'd use detect magic. Do I detect magic anywhere in the cell?
There's a lot of magic in this building, as was evidenced by Soria's efforts. All of it, not surprising, is abjuration magic. All different forms of protection. This door seems to have some sort of minor abjuration enchantment on it. Not sure exactly what.
Is there any magic on any of the bars or the walls other than the lock on the door?
No. There's nothing like that. You can sense on the outer walls, which are within, some of them are within range of your spell, that they are enchanted with some sort of magic.
On the outside of the cell.
No, on like the outside of the outside walls of the structure.
Oh, okay.
It's like the very outer walls. You can tell that they have some sort of abjuration magic on them.
Did they take away my hook?
They took your whole bag.
Yeah. So if it was in your bag, or if it wasn't in your bag and was just on your person, and could in theory be used as a weapon, they took it from you.
So probably.
But they didn't bother taking like your coin purse or anything like that.
Also, don't take the crowbar out of my secret bag.
I can't get into your bag, can
Why not?
I?
seen how
I
it
thought
works?
you were magic.
Hulwyn mentions that, I think I could probably pick this lock. It's not too hard. If I had anything to pick a lock with right now.
Also, stay away from my lockpicks. I keep them.
You're
in my
definitely
secret
not saying
I
that at the
know.
moment.
I just thought it'd be funny. Also, don't
The
use my
sleeping
caustics.
party members are instructed to stop being stupid.
Also, don't use my caustic goo to melt the butter. I will not talk.
No. So
Yosef, you suck.
I suddenly feel insulted.
You don't know why. Back to you and Holwyn. I'm pretty sure I could pick this lock, but you said there was some sort of enchantment on it?
Yes, there is some sort of magic, an abjuration magic. It does not seem very powerful, but it might be, an alarm, or it might be something to keep you from picking it, or it might mean that you can't pick it because it will just keep locking over and over and over again.
Yeah, it could be some sort of alarm. I could see that. Usually those are more divination. So I don't know what this does. Maybe it just like eats your tools up if you try to use the wrong thing.
No, that could be.
But I don't know what else to do. I mean, I've seen you kicking every stone from one wall to the next. Doesn't seem like any of them are loose.
No, I could shake the bars where you said there were kind of like openings in the ceiling. So I grab the bar that seems to be in the largest opening, and I shake it, pull it back and forth to see if maybe it chips away at the stone.
It certainly does a little bit, but I mean, this would take really years of wiggling to do anything here.
We got time.
You've got, how much time has passed?
You've been down here for about 20 minutes now.
Okay. I wonder if Zoria has her bag on her. I don't know if I can even find it. It is like invisible.
Well,
Oh, Hoban, maybe you could. You're kind of sneaky.
I mean, I might be able to, but I don't want to be just rummaging around on Soria. Because if I can't find it and a guard comes in at the wrong moment, then they might figure out that she's still got her bag on her. But
So
I think...
we could call for a guard and convince them to let us out.
I don't...
Maybe
Pretend you're sick.
maybe be persuasive.
You're special.
I'm not sure that's gonna work, but... I mean, I guess we could try it.
Do it.
I mean...
Maybe we could find out if the guards come by at all. We certainly could say that we are hungry and thirsty, and they should just, bring us food and
Bring
water.
that pizza.
I'm pretty sure they're not gonna do that.
Well, what do you think we should do then? I'm
Well-
still not thinking very clearly. Obviously.
Well, I mean, I'm not sure there's a whole lot we can do until these two wake up, but we can definitely pay attention and see if the guards patrol down here or something.
And we can take a short rest.
Yeah, we can.
We have already been resting, Yeah, let us take a short rest while we are waiting for them to finish their rest.
Yeah. I mean, may as well conserve some energy.
Yeah.
So you and Holwyn take a
My
short
headache
rest.
will go away, and we can observe the activity of the guards.
Holwyn has a couple of just crackers on them. And given the sheer volume of belts and bags that they have on their person all the time, there are a few pockets that remain unsearched. Unfortunately for this particular moment, they mostly just contained trail mix.
How many pockets does Helen have that's just trail mix? Like, just trail mix.
Just trail mix.
So is this the good kind of
A
trail
few.
mix, or is it mostly just raisins?
This is Holwyn we're talking about. They've got kind of a sweet tooth. You know that. It's the good trail mix.
Which
Also, they got
which
those little yogurt bites.
it also
It's got the little yogurt bites. It's definitely got plenty of peanuts and candy-coated chocolate morsels.
But this is Holland we're talking about, and I feel like the only thing left would be the raisins.
Well, no, they
They restock.
restock.
Okay.
And Holwyn eats the raisins but isn't excited about it.
How can you not get excited about raisins?
Because Holwyn is my character, and I don't like raisins.
So are we awake yet?
You do wake up.
Well, welcome back.
Oh man, I could use a short rest.
You wake up just in time for us to end this week's session.
So
with-
did you use the crowbar or the acid or the pulley system I have or any of that while I was asleep?
No, we did not do that while you were sleeping.
Oh, okay.
So you managed to get yourselves captured by the Tashira Noon. Not a bad day's work. You found them. Look on the
No,
bright
we wanted
silver
to-
linings.
We wanted to
Hey.
case the joint anyway because
We're
of
already
that
half.
too.
Yeah, we're already
halfway done with the plan.
done.
That is, we're inside, and you were a fly. Did you find anything really cool to steal? while
There's
you
a
were flying
sealed
around?
magic door up on the top floor.
Great, they should break into it.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be step
Execute.
All
That's
right.
our plan. We're gonna do that.
3. Yep, that's it.
We'll find out what happens when we come back next week.
Okay.
Until then, everyone, stay safe. We love you. Bye-bye.